If you're over 60, your doctor probably hasn't told you about the 4 cheeses that could be silently damaging your heart, brain, and arteries right now. While some cheeses can actually protect your health and extend your life, others are literally called stroke on a plate by medical experts. The difference between choosing the right cheese and the wrong one could mean the difference between thriving in your golden years or facing serious health complications. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly which cheeses you should never touch after 60 and which 4 could become your secret weapons for better health. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could change everything you thought you knew about cheese and senior health. Welcome back to Eldvise, where we share the health secrets that can transform your life after 60. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our life-changing health tips. Let's start with a shocking truth that most doctors won't tell you. According to a groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, consuming the wrong types of cheese after 60 can increase your risk of heart disease by up to 40%. But here's what's even more alarming: many of these dangerous cheeses are marketed as gourmet or healthy options, making them seem completely harmless. As we age, our bodies undergo significant changes that affect how we process fats, sodium, and other nutrients found in cheese. After 60, your metabolism slows down, your kidneys become less efficient at filtering sodium, and your arteries become more susceptible to inflammation and plaque buildup. This means that cheeses that might have been perfectly fine in your younger years can now become serious health hazards. But here's the good news: not all cheeses are created equally. Some varieties can actually become powerful allies in your fight against aging, supporting everything from bone health to brain function. The key is knowing which ones to choose and which ones to avoid completely. Let's start with the villains, the 4 cheeses that could be putting your health at serious risk. Number 4, American cheese, the fake cheese disaster. I hate to break it to you, but American cheese isn't really cheese at all. It's a highly processed food product made by combining real cheese with emulsifiers, extra salt, artificial coloring, and preservatives. Just one slice contains about 15% of your daily recommended sodium intake, which can have devastating effects on blood pressure control for seniors already dealing with heart issues. The emulsifiers used to create that smooth, meltable texture have been linked to disruptions in gut bacteria balance. Since gut health directly impacts immune function and inflammation levels throughout your body, this becomes increasingly critical as you age. Additionally, processed American cheese contains artificial phosphates that can interfere with calcium absorption, a serious concern for older adults already battling age-related bone loss. Even more concerning, these phosphate additives have been specifically studied in older populations and show a startling connection to accelerated arterial calcification. This essentially means faster hardening of your arteries, which naturally occurs as we age, but can be dramatically accelerated by these artificial additives. Number 3, blue cheese, the beautiful toxin. Blue cheese might seem sophisticated and gourmet, but it can quickly become dangerous for older adults. That distinctive marbled mold isn't just for show, it's penicillium mold, an active fungus that produces biogenic compounds like tyramine and histamine. In younger, healthy people, these compounds are quickly broken down and eliminated. However, as we age, our body's enzymatic activity declines, causing these substances to accumulate and cause real damage. A 2023 study published in the journal Food Chemistry found that older adults consuming high amounts of tyramine may experience migraines, significant blood pressure spikes, and even cardiac arrhythmias. The mold content in blue cheese also increases the risk of listeria contamination, especially if the cheese is soft, unpasteurized, or improperly stored. For people with compromised immune systems, this can be a potentially fatal infection. What's frightening is how silently it strikes. Light palpitations, a throbbing headache, or flushed face could be the initial symptoms, followed by chest tightness, ear ringing, and a heavy feeling of pressure, often mistakenly attributed to normal aging or stress. With over 400 milligrams of sodium per ounce, blue cheese is among the saltiest cheeses available. Combined with high cream content found in some variants, you're facing a perfect storm of risks that can clog arteries and spike blood pressure. Number 2, cream cheese, the deceptive fat bomb. Cream cheese might seem innocent enough. It's soft, spreads easily, and pairs well with morning bagels. But that silky texture hides a potentially dangerous fat bomb, especially for anyone over 60. Cream cheese is loaded with saturated fat while providing very little protein. This means you're getting a high-calorie, low-nutrient hit that fails to meet your body's actual nutritional needs. Instead, it promotes fat storage, particularly around the midsection. When you add an energy-dense, nutrient-poor food like cream cheese to a metabolism already slowing due to age-related muscle loss, weight management becomes even more challenging. But there's another risk with cream cheese that's rarely discussed: bacterial contamination. Due to its soft texture, cream cheese is more susceptible to listeria, a dangerous bacteria that can pose serious threats to older adults. Listeria isn't just a stomach bug. In elderly people with compromised immune systems, it can lead to septicemia or meningitis. The risk increases when cream cheese is left unrefrigerated, even briefly, like at office parties or breakfast spreads. And here's another concern: cream cheese is often flavored with additions like honey, walnut, or strawberry, which secretly contain added sugars that compound the problem. Sugar raises insulin levels, promoting fat storage and increasing inflammation. Number 1, processed cheese spreads the stroke on a plate. The processed cheese spread, the kind that comes in tubs, jars, or those little triangular packets wrapped in foil, truly deserves the nickname stroke on a plate. It might seem harmless, especially when marketed as convenient or kid-friendly, but don't be deceived. For anyone over 60, this is the most dangerous cheese you can consume. Why? Because it combines the worst elements of every previous offender: shocking amounts of chemical additives, excessive saturated fats, and extremely high sodium levels. What makes processed cheese spreads so toxic is how they're manufactured. They're not just softened cheeses, they're chemically treated, emulsified, and stabilized using artificial compounds like sodium phosphate, a preservative linked to kidney damage. These phosphate additives significantly increase the risk of cardiovascular disease in older adults by accelerating the calcification process in arteries. The sodium content is off the charts, often containing more than 500 milligrams per serving, which is nearly a quarter of your entire daily sodium allowance in just one small portion. Now for the heroes, the 4 cheeses that can actually enhance your health and vitality after 60. Number 4, mozzarella, the heart and joint protector. Fresh mozzarella, particularly buffalo mozzarella, is one of the best cheeses you can consume after 60. Real mozzarella is made with just water, buffalo milk, salt, rennet, and cultures, unlike the highly processed, rubbery shredded versions sold in plastic bags at grocery stores. This purity translates to a cheese that's rich in high-quality protein, low in sodium, and relatively low in saturated fat. A 2022 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed fresh, low-salt cheeses like mozzarella had improved vascular flexibility and experienced fewer arthritis flare-ups. This is likely due to its favorable calcium-to-sodium ratio and natural anti-inflammatory properties. Fresh mozzarella is also easier to digest because it contains less lactose, and it's packed with essential minerals including calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. Buffalo milk, in particular, contains higher levels of vitamin A and zinc, plus greater antioxidant capacity. These nutrients are crucial for maintaining strong immune function and good vision in older adults. Mozzarella also maintains significant levels of bioactive peptides, natural compounds produced during fermentation that have been shown to have blood pressure-lowering effects. Additionally, It contains substantial amounts of conjugated linoleic acid, a fatty acid that supports fat metabolism and reduces inflammation, two factors particularly important for managing chronic conditions like arthritis and joint pain. Number 3. Feta, the digestive system's best friend. Feta cheese often surprises people when it makes the healthy list, given its salty and tangy flavor. However, feta is one of the healthiest cheeses for those over 60 when consumed in moderation. Made primarily from sheep's milk or a blend of sheep and goat milk, feta has a unique protein structure that's gentler on aging digestive systems and contains less lactose than cow's milk cheese, making it easier to digest. What really sets feta apart is its nutritional profile. It's lower in fat compared to creamier cheeses, while still providing plenty of calcium, protein, and vitamin B12, all crucial for neurological function, bone strength, and muscle mass as you age. One of feta's most remarkable benefits is the presence of probiotics, beneficial bacteria essential for gut health. Since seniors often deal with digestive issues or reduced microbiome diversity due to medications and age-related changes, probiotic-rich foods like feta can help improve digestion, reduce bloating, and even boost immune function. The tangy flavor also means you don't need much to feel satisfied, and its crumbly texture naturally encourages portion control. A simple sprinkle of feta crumbles on roasted vegetables or salad can make your meal more satisfying and nutritious. If you're concerned about sodium, you can rinse feta before use, which can reduce sodium content by up to 30%. Number 2. Swiss, the brain and bone supporter. Swiss cheese, with its characteristic holes and mild nutty flavor, offers seniors a delicious array of health benefits. Perhaps its most remarkable feature is its surprisingly low sodium content, just 54 milligrams per ounce, roughly 75% less than most other hard cheeses. This makes Swiss an excellent choice for seniors monitoring blood pressure or managing heart conditions. Swiss cheese is also one of the most naturally lactose-free cheese options available. Its natural aging process reduces lactose to nearly nothing, addressing the increased lactose sensitivity many adults experience as they age. The specific bacterial cultures used to make Swiss cheese, particularly Propionibacterium freudenreichii, produce beneficial compounds during fermentation that have been linked to enhanced immune function in older adults. These same fermentation processes create vitamin K2, which is crucial for directing calcium away from arteries and toward bones where it belongs. With about 220 milligrams per ounce, Swiss cheese is also an excellent calcium source, helping older adults meet their increased calcium needs due to age-related bone density loss. The protein content is equally impressive at nearly 8 grams per ounce, providing essential amino acids needed to combat muscle loss that typically accelerates after 60. Swiss cheese is particularly beneficial for brain health due to its high vitamin B12 content, providing almost 16% of the daily recommendation per ounce. This addresses the decreased B12 absorption common with aging that affects cognitive function. Number 1. Goat cheese, the ultimate anti-aging powerhouse. Goat cheese deserves the top spot as the one cheese that should be a regular fixture in your refrigerator after 60. This isn't just a deliciously creamy treat. It's one of the most nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory, and easily digestible cheeses available. The fats in goat milk have a naturally different structure, short and medium-chain fatty acids that are much easier for your liver to process and less likely to be stored as body fat as your metabolism slows with age. Even better, goat cheese is typically lower in casein, the main dairy protein many people struggle to digest, and lactose, making it gentler on the stomach and less likely to cause bloating or discomfort. Goat cheese is rich in probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that help with digestion, immunity, and even mood regulation. As we age, our gut microbiome diversity declines, which can compromise immunity and increase inflammation. Goat cheese helps naturally restore that balance. It's also packed with zinc, which supports immune function and tissue repair, and selenium, essential for thyroid health and antioxidant protection. But perhaps its most underappreciated benefit is its contribution to brain health. Goat cheese contains beneficial omega-3 fats and a unique form of vitamin A that supports memory and cognitive function. Current research is exploring nutrient-rich cheeses like goat cheese for their potential in preventing Alzheimer's disease and delaying age-related cognitive decline. Unlike processed cheeses, goat cheese has clean labeling, minimal ingredients, no additives, and no artificial components. The difference between the right and wrong cheese choices after 60 can literally be life-changing. While processed cheese spreads and their dangerous cousins can accelerate aging and disease, nutrient-rich options like goat cheese and Swiss can actually support your body's natural healing and maintenance processes. Remember, moderation is key even with the healthy options. A small serving of high-quality cheese can provide tremendous nutritional benefits without overloading your system with calories or sodium. Always choose fresh, minimally processed varieties when possible, and pay attention to how your body responds. Your health after 60 doesn't have to decline. With the right knowledge and choices, you can actually improve your vitality and longevity. These cheese choices are just one piece of the puzzle, but they're an important one that can make a significant difference in how you feel and function in your golden years. What's your favorite cheese from our healthy list? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Eldvise for more life-changing health tips for those over 60. Until next time, stay healthy and keep thriving.